Guys, welcome back to episode 2 of the 2019 Pro Evolution Soccer Sporting Lisbon Master League. Today is going to be a massive episode. We're looking to bring in some signings. We may have some players leaving the club. We've got our first competitive game, and what a game it is. Champions League qualifier. We're in the playoffs. We're against Roma. It's very simple. We beat Roma over 2 legs. We're in the Champions League. We don't beat Roma in over 2 legs, we're not in the Champions League, so it doesn't get much tougher than that. I believe Roma were probably the toughest team we could have got. We'll have a look at some of the playoff fixtures. You can see Young Boys are up against Brondby, FC SB are up against Spartak Moscow, obviously we're against Roma, PES United, who are making an appearance first of all time. PES have been in the Champions League, taking on Rangers, even though Aberdeen finished second. I don't know why it's Rangers. Got Lyon taking on Tottenham, Galatasaray taking on Zagreb, Standard Liège taking on Malmo, and PSV taking on Valencia. News that we need to get to straight away. So basically we had both offers for Ruben Neves and Kieran Tierney accepted. The bad news is we can't afford both of them at the moment unless we sell some players. So we're either going to have to wait, or we could buy one now and then try and get the other one at a later date. We need to see who, to try and decide who we think we need more. And I also looked at 2 free agents. Michael Falesso, former Portuguese international. I think he'd be a good player to bring in. He is kind of up there in the age now. Is he 32? But a lot of experience. He can play that CDM role. I think he'd be a very good player for us to have. So I'm definitely going to consider bringing him in. And then also Renato Sanchez being released. He's also a free agent since Bayern Munich are not in the game. You can see that Sivasspor and Deportivo appear to be interested in Renato Sanchez as well, so perhaps we will try and bring those 2 in. But the 2 that we really wanted, Kieran Tierney and Ruben Neves, I think we go. Who will we accept first? I'm looking. Is there anybody that there's no teams in contact with either of these guys, so it looks like we could pretty much got a good chance of getting both. I think we'll bring in Ruben Neves first of all, and then we're going to try and get Kieran Tierney for hopefully the next episode, I'm hoping. Or not the next episode, the next game. I don't think we're going to be able to get these guys in for the match against Roma. So with 10.8 million euros left, Kieran Tierney is going to cost us 17.7. It is a lot of money. We could try and bring in Faloso and Renato Sanchez if we want them right now. But I'm going to put off the deals for a moment. Renato Sanchez might actually go to one of those 2 clubs anyway, so the chances of getting him might be pretty slim. Regarding some of our players, at the £15.6 million bid from Calgary, they want Bruno Fernandes, who is our highest rated player at the club, so I'm going to reject that. And then Dost, I think this is a tremendous offer, €24 million for Dost. Dost, 29 years old. I know a lot of people don't like him, he's got no pace. Sao Paulo coming in with that amount of money, it's more than his market value, but he does seem to be our best rated centre forward. And I was looking at his ability, his heading ability and his physical contact is fucking insane. He's also got good power, and his jump and finishing is very good. Attacking prowess up at 88, so you know, he's probably, technically the guy's not great, but he's like your classic target man. And I just think that he might be good to have around, so therefore I kind of want to keep him. Definitely open to maybe selling Doumbia or Dabaye. Probably won't sell both, but happy enough to get rid of one of them. Maybe Doumbia. I think we can maybe try. We'll put the offers open for Doumbia so we can try and get rid of him. But Ruben Neves has joined the squad. He will be available. Just came at the last day, so thankfully for us, we'll have him. Coming up in the tunnel, man, what an occasion this is. There you go, Nani leading the team. He will be taking the captain's armband, going to make him the captain for the season. Massive game, Sporting Lisbon, Roma. One of these teams are going to have to miss out. You'd expect both of these teams to be in the Champions League. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the work this year. One of them is going to have to go home. Amount of fans here, we didn't get to bring many. Roma gave us about, what, 10 seats it looks like. Holy shit. Packed in like sardines, man. Players warming up. We're in our 3rd kit. Pretty nice kit. look at the lineup. So Roma going with Olsen in nets, replacing the Alisson who was transferred to Liverpool. Kolarov, Malinas, Ivan Marsano, card drops. Christian, Rudy, Strootman, and up front you've got Perrotta, Deco, and I did not see the other guy. We've got Viviano, Jefferson, Matue, Coates, Bruno Gaspar, Basilaccia, Ruben Neves, the new man, Acuna, Bruno Fernandes, Nani out wide on the right, and obviously Dost up front, the big powerful centre forward, the target man, and hopefully he can hit the target today in this crucial Champions League first round or first leg playoff match. It's going to be Roma to get us underway for the first competitive game of the Sporting Lisbon Master League. And already Roma looking to come down the wing through Perotti. Good clearance, and it looks like we could, don't know if we've got men forward here. Played room, it's Ruben Neves. What can the new man do? He's going on his own. He's kind of, space is opening up for him. He takes a shot, takes a wicked deflection there. Could have went anywhere. Could you imagine that? Ruben Neves scoring within the first 2 minutes. Exciting for Sporting Lisbon. What a debut that would have been. But let's see if we've got any luck from this resulting corner. The delivery about to come in from Bruno Fernandes. It's headed into what? Acuna's there. He doesn't get the head on it. It's going to fall towards nobody in a green and white shirt. Christine. Oh, good block. Had to be good there. Could have been through, but no, it's Deco. Good save from the keeper. Trying to get past Karsdorp. Plays it to Jefferson. Jefferson to Ruben Neves, who cuts inside. Plays to Dost. Dost tries to get a shot away, but good defending from Roma, getting the block on it. Still 0-0. Men coming down. They have took it short. Going to try and get a cross in. It wasn't the best, but we've lost it in a terrible position. Great sliding challenge, I think, by Nani, though, saving the day. That really, in this Champions League playoff match, been a pretty even game. I'm happy with how we're playing. I would ideally like to get an away goal on the board, but at the moment we're containing Roma. You see 4 shots, 2 apiece. Roma with the only shot on target, and it was a good save from our keeper. Fair play to him. It was the first shot of the match there. Roma creating more passes. We're having more possession. We've made more interceptions, so we're doing okay. We're defending well. We're hanging in there. We need to try and create a bit more going forward, and hopefully can find an away goal. Coming on, talented kid. Hopefully doesn't cause us too many problems. We're going to have to beat our absolute best though. For Roma, it's going to be Kolarov with the delivery. Here they come running in. We need to get the head on that. We haven't got the head on it, but it's went wide of the post. Karsdorp there, pretty much unmarked. We need to do better than that, and he should have really found the target. Terrible. Oh, it's through to Strootman. Oh, it's off the post. I don't know how he's missed, man. I thought it was in, I really did. Somehow though, we're still in this one at 0-0. What an opportunity for Roma. Roma definitely turning up the pressure here in the second half. It's through to El Shahari, who they just brought on as a sub. What can he do? He's out wide, he's looking for a cross, and it's not a good one. It is cleared all the way up to Dost, who wins the head on it himself, finds Bruno Fernandes. Neves shrugged off the ball here. Roma definitely up in the tempo, up in the pace. We're struggling to hold on to them at the moment. El Shahari through to Deco. He's trying to hold up the play. He takes a shot and it's straight into the hands of Viviano. But Kolarov showing a good bit of pace himself to get back and win the ball. Oh no, it's through. It's Deco. He shoots. Good save again for Viviano. Keeping us in it now. All Roma in this second half, creating chance after chance after chance, and unfortunately we've yet to concede at the Stadio Olimpico. But if we keep giving them opportunities, sooner or later they're going to take them. The corner comes in, headed away again, only as far as him on the edge of the box. It's in towards, there's a goal. I don't know who it is, it's Schlick. And that was coming, man. Unfortunately we just could not get rid of the ball. Peter, is it Paul? Peter Schick there with the goal. First, I don't even know who that is, I'll be honest, never heard of him in my life. Olsen in the Roma goal, celebrating all the way back there, and it's what Roma deserve. Obviously we're disappointed to concede, but I mean they've been a better team, they deserve it, and now we're going to have to do something to try and, you know, force our way back into this game. It was an even first half, very competitive first half, but Roma definitely been the better side from the half-time interval. To Bruno Gasper. Gasper back to Nani. That's pretty good. Nani with a cross in. Oh, Kuna back post. He's going to keep it in here. He plays in Jefferson, who could take a shot. Jefferson hits it straight at Olsen with a save, but that's better from Sporting. That's what we need more of. We're going to get an equaliser in this match. He's taking Ruben Neves off. He's gave us all today, but he's fucking knackered. Bringing on Storaro and Diaby. Hopefully with 14 minutes to go we can create one opportunity, get one goal. It's crossed in. Good save for the keeper. Now we have an opportunity here. Roma committing more men forward than they need it to at this stage. Now Nani can try and perhaps get the ball up fast enough here. Dost. Oh, it's somehow managed to get it back. That was pretty lucky. Ball now over to Nani. Nani to Storaro, the sub. He's looking for Acuna out wide. He finds him. Acuna to Dost. It's Jefferson waiting for Dost to get back in the box. He's crossed it in. He can't find him. It's Nani. Nani takes a shot straight at Olsen. Ah, it was a good shot for Nani. Keeping that on target with a half ball like that, man. Fucking the technique was perfect. Spotted for last chance is gone. Right. Fernandez has picked it up here. He's played it through to Acuna, who's played in Dost, who sidesteps the Roma defender. Call off. Dost! Get in! It is Dost. He's done it. He's got the goal late on. Trickster and everything. Holy shit. People were saying sell Dost, man. He's too slow. He's this. He's too that. No enough technique. No enough skills. Fuck the skills. He's got the equaliser. He's got a vital away goal, and that could be the goal that qualifies us for the Champions League. Roma kind of losing the ball there when they didn't have to. They left themselves so open at the back. I don't know why they were pushing so much for a second goal. Dost with a nice bit of skill, sidestepping collar off and hitting the shot. Olsen, who's had a solid game in the Roma nets, he saved everything comfortably today. Well, he wasn't saving that. Look at that, once again for Dost, sidestep, boom, just past Olsen, 1-1. And now we just need to try and hold on and secure what would be a vital draw here. And ball comes in, it's dangerous, and it's going to be... It could have easily had been an own goal there. We somehow have managed to get rid of it for a corner, and we need to defend this with 2 minutes to go. It is crucial. We took it short, we were not expecting that. It's Rudy. He gets a delivery in towards it. Oh, what a save. I think the header there for Christian. And could we potentially win this here? It's Dost, he wins the header. If we can get up, we've got a chance. It's Acuna out wide, the guy's absolutely done. He's run his heart out here, but he's got one last opportunity. Diaby just can't hold on to it, and that's probably going to do it. Roma might have one last opportunity. They haven't, or they haven't. No, it's 1-1. And we will take that all day long. They're Schick getting the opening goal in the 63rd minute. It was all Roma at that stage, they totally deserved it. But after that, we settled down in the second half, got into the game, created chances, and then finally, it was in the end Dost, the man that we did a transfer bid for, the man that I was told should have been sold, steps up, rescues the team, gets us at that point on board. And now, when we take Roma to Portugal, when we're in Lisbon, we have that away goal to try and hold on to. So we go into the next game knowing that a win puts us through, a 0-0 draw puts us through. I think we're in pole position. I think the odds are in our favour, and we'll find out in the next playoff leg. Man of the match, man. That's just you couldn't write that, man. Story tail ending there for Dost. Whereas in the Champions League playoff, you had a 2-2 draw between Young Boys and Brondby. Moscow have picked up a 1-0 win. Rangers have beat PES United 4-0. PES United must be absolute shit. Lyon have beat Tottenham 3-0. That's very surprising. Zagreb have beat Galatasaray 4-0 away from home. Holy crap, there's some results. And Malmo and Valencia both picking up 1-0 wins. Selected for the next round of international fixtures. That's Coates from Uruguay, Nani for Portugal, Dost from Netherlands, and Diaby for Mali. Mad graphic, and in the next episode we're going to be getting underway with the Portuguese league. Start the season we'll be taking on day 1 innings, either 68 attack, 66 midfield, 66 defence, 2-star team. I'm hoping we'll have no problem with them. and then we'll be finishing off the episode with that return leg in Lisbon against Roma. It's not going to be easy. Roma rated the 13th best team in the world. Can we stop them from advancing to the Champions League? People will be expecting to see Roma in there, but we're going to hope that it's going to be Sporting Lisbon in the draw for the Champions League group stages. But anyway guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to the next episode. We've got the start of the Portuguese League, the second leg against Roma. Hopefully we'll sign Kieran Tierney, but before any of that happens we need some bids. The only thing I will rule out is there's no way we're selling Dost after that wonder goal that really could be the difference between us qualifying for the Champions League. Crazy to think. Anyway, until next time, been Scotland 90, it's been the Sporting Lisbon Master League. Peace.